From the team you can trust, this is breaking news from News 8.
Good morning, everyone. That breaking news out of Rochester this morning, where police are on scene of a mass shooting. 2 people were killed, 14 others injured after the shooting on Pennsylvania Avenue and Short Street just around 12:30 this morning. That neighborhood is just to the east of the Rochester Public Market. Adam Chodak is there. Adam?
Maureen, I'm not sure if this city has seen anything quite like this. 16 people shot, 2 of them fatally. They were pronounced dead here at the scene. Speaking of the scene, I want you to take a look at it right over my shoulder. It is expansive, covering several streets. We're on North Goodman right now, on the northern side of the crime scene. If you go a block south and then a block west, that's where the shooting took place. It was a house party, according to police, and we're going to show you some video from earlier this morning. As Maureen mentioned, police got here around 12:30. They said it was pure chaos. More than 100 people running from outside a yard. They say the shooting took place in the backyard of a house on the 100-200 block of Pennsylvania Avenue. They're not sure if it was one shooter or 2 or what type of gun. As of right now, they don't have anybody in custody. They are interviewing witnesses, but they want your help, by the way. If you have any information, call 911. 14 people sent to 2 local hospitals. The interim police chief of the Rochester Police Department says that they likely will live, but they did find 2 people dead at the scene, ages 18 to 22, 1 man, 1 woman. So a terrible scene here. Again, they are looking for suspects, but they do say that this area is safe. The interim police chief, Mark Simmons, was asked about handling this type of case during all the unrest that we've been seeing over the last couple of weeks surrounding the death of Daniel Prude. Here's what he had to say.
This is not a moment for self-reflection. This is a moment that I'm asking the community to pray for the victims and their families. A lot of people are hurting right now. A lot of people are seeking answers, and the police department are going to do what we can to help bring some comfort and solve this cry for the families.
Again, that was interim police chief Mark Simmons. He replaced the now retired police chief, Laurent Singletary. We have team coverage of this. We're going to head over to Eric Hedakos right now, who joins me on scene.
Adam, we ran into Dr. Marlo Washington earlier on the scene. He's a pastor at Seneca United Methodist Church. He said large gatherings like this shouldn't even be happening in the first place with COVID-19. He said he thinks whoever hosted this block party should be held accountable. Now, RPD said there were about 100 or so people on the scene, and they described the site as chaotic. Washington says when he heard what happened, he had to come and just pray.
I think one of the things that needs to be done, whoever was the host of this party, need to be accountable. Need to be held accountable for this, regardless of whatever the situation. That's the first order of business. And then secondly, to begin this healing process, do something, because I think this is about hopelessness.
And we're expecting more spiritual leaders in the community to come forward and offer their comfort and support in the coming hours. Adam?
All right, Eric Hedakos, thank you. Speaking of leaders, Mayor Lovely Warren issued a statement just a couple of hours ago. I want to read that to you right now. Our Pathways to Peace team is on the ground and working with the victims and their families. I'm asking the community for prayers and support for all involved. This tragic act of violence has impacted many people's lives and families. I'm begging everyone to remain calm and exercise deep restraint as RPD investigates what happened here and seeks those responsible. As soon as additional information is available, the police department will provide updates on this matter. Please keep our city in your continual prayers. Again, that coming from Mayor Lovely Warren, and as you heard the interim police chief say, we do expect to get a briefing perhaps this afternoon. We will be here on scene throughout the day reporting and giving you updates both on air and over at rochesterfirst.com. Reporting live from North Goodman, this is Adam Chodak, News 8. Maureen?
All right, thank you, Adam. And to wrap up this breaking news then, police responding to a report of shots fired at Pennsylvania Avenue and Short Street just before 12:30 this morning. And when they arrived, they found at least 100 people fleeing what they later learned was an illegal, unsanctioned house party and the shooting that happened there. The shooting happening in a backyard. 2 people, a man and woman believed to be about 18 years old, were killed. 14 others were wounded. So far, they have no suspects, and police are asking anyone with photos, videos, or other evidence to call 911. This is the worst mass shooting in the city's history, and it comes near the 5-year anniversary of another. On August 19, 2015, 3 young men were shot and killed in a drive-by shooting on Genesee Street. 4 others were injured. This was a memorial service that took place just 1 month ago. The acting police chief of the city of Rochester calling today's mass shooting a tragedy of epic proportions. We're going to bring you another update on this breaking story in 30 minutes, but for the latest updates, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and our website, rochesterfirst.com.
And now we join